Hey guys, Daily Bread number 76. Today we're going to be reading 1 Timothy 6, 6 through 10. Um, let's go. It reads, "But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food or clothing, we will be content with that. Those who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap and into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people, eager for money, have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs." So I really like chapter 6 here from 1 Timothy. I think it's got a lot of like impactful passages where you read it and you go, dang. It's like verses 6 through 10, and then 11 through 16, and then 17 through 19. Like all those separate little passages, I think build off each other, and they're pretty impactful to read. Like it hits you in the face. But let's talk about 6 through 10. So it starts with, "But godliness with contentment is a great gain." I think a lot of times, or you hear a lot, contentment is found in the Lord. And that's something that I truly believe. And this is what it's kind of getting at. It uses money for an example, which is a huge, can be a huge distraction here on earth. Uh, it says, "Those who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap, into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people, eager for money, have wandered from the faith." Um, so it's not saying money's bad, but it's that desire for money. It's that want to continue to gain money. Because you hear a lot once we talk about it in the business program at Alma. You give everybody a raise, they're gonna ask for another raise. Like as soon as you receive money or receive something, you want more of it, and that can be anything worldly. That can be money. That can be status. That can be really anything you can think of. But what is found in the Lord is that contentment, that we don't need those things, that we didn't bring anything into this world, so we can't take it out of it. So if we have food or clothing, phenomenal, great. But if we start to desire the more food, we desire to have more clothing, and we put that before our relationship and our faith in the Lord, that's when we start to see that separation from God, and that's when people will fall into temptation and destructive behaviors. And I think it's important to realize that there is a lot of great things here on earth. It can be relationships, it can be money, it can be your job. But if those things start coming before your relationship with God, and and yeah, your relationship with God and the Lord, it's all for naught. Like you're gonna fall into things that truly don't bring you happiness or true like righteousness or contentment. You're always going to be chasing more and more, and you're never going to be happy and settled. Um, it from 11 to 15, it talks about what a righteous man should do, or what a good, but a man of God. Flee all this. Pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, and gentleness. Fight the good fight of the faith. Um, so we're called to avoid these worldly desires that might separate us from that relationship with the Lord. Nothing should come above our relationship with the Lord. And then from 17, it says, "Command those who are rich in the present world to not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our employment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds." So again, it's not saying money's necessarily the problem, but it's that desire for more. You can still be rich and do good deeds. You can give generously. You can support people. But again, if those things, even good things, if those good deeds you're doing them for your own benefit or your own image rather than um to love your neighbor and build that relationship with Christ, I think that can be harmful. I think even it talks about here being greedy and trying to accumulate wealth, but I think even good deeds here on earth, where we do them for social image or just to make ourselves feel good, creates a separation from God. And so I think it's important to realize that there are so many good and bad things here on earth, or just neutral things, that if we get stuck in desiring them, we just want more. And once we get those things, we're just going to want more. Um, it can separate us from God. And I've seen that personally with my sports, especially growing up. Usually seen as a good thing, right? But that caused a separation for me. So by really building relationships with Christ, you are going to find contentment in the Lord, and you're going to be able to just live more freely and be at more peace instead of scrambling for more and falling into desires and temptation. So I would say, really, just to sum this whole thing up, read 1 Timothy 6 for yourself. The whole chapter. It's a great chapter. And really ask yourself, are you putting things over your relationship with God? Because I know at times I have to check myself. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are doing real well. God bless.